Okay, y'all, I'm going to make this as quick as I can. Typical Honda starter, when you hit the key, you just hear that dreadful click, and that's it. You know, a lot of the times it can be just a loose battery terminal, loose battery, negative at the transmission, you know, just corrosion, something like that. If you verified all that, the next thing you want to check, you know, obviously this is a bump wire that, you know, when you hit the key, it makes the starter work, and this is where the battery connects. A lot of the times this connection, when you guys over tighten it or you loosen it, you have to hold the cable very firm when you pop this loose, because if it turns, it pretty much is detrimental to the starter, and I'll show you why. You take this little cap off here, and when you hit power to this, what happens is this thing just smashes down. The electromagnet from the solenoid just draws this down, it smashes down, and what it's doing, it's taking the back side of this connection, see the copper in the circle around there, and it's joining that contact, which is this, to this contact, which runs to the starter motor. It's very, very caveman. But what happens when this post turns is it sets that up on edge, and the thing will just really, really corrode and eat away at the end, and eventually you'll just get that click. And you could try it 50 times, and you know, 1 out of 50 it'll start. But really all that happened is that turned, and since this goes in and is a flat leg that way, when it sits upright, instead of catching that whole surface on contact, it'll just click an edge of it and just burn the shit out of it, and you'll get that fat, nasty click and no start. So, you know, when you're loosening and tightening these, make damn sure that this post doesn't turn. That's what y'all are doing wrong, is you're just going after this nut that's been on there for 100,000 miles doing these swaps, and that whole binding post turns. So just be careful when you're taking these things apart, and hold that cable firm when you're loosening it and tightening it, and don't let that post spin.